Hello and welcome back to Pro Evo 2019 with the Master League with Aston Villa. And we've made a transfer. He's in. Old, what's his face? My team info, that's what I'm looking for. Squad list. Tammy Abraham is in the club. He joins. If I can show you him, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? There he is, Tammy Abraham. 75 overall rated, 21 years old. In on loan. The graphics are superb. The kit is superb. He's good, explosive, good speed, good finishing at 78, good attacking prowess. There's a few things we can upgrade, but he's in the club. We've got a few other negotiations going on. Let's see if I can show you who we're going for. So we've got Tammy Abraham. We're going for Ben Arthur, Plee, Kabai and Lincoln. Now Kabai is pretty much all of our player salary that we have left, which is... it could be an issue. Lincoln's a good young player that we're looking to get in. Plee is a good young player to come in. And Hatem Ben Arfa is Hatem Ben Arfa. We know he is. I'm confident that we'll get some of them. We've added on to the list a few players from our team as well. We have listed... Glenn Whelan has gone onto the list. I'm tempted to sell El Mohammadi, but I'm not 100% sure yet. We're looking at selling a few of the other guys as well. McCurdy's going to be nowhere near the first team, so he's on the list. Tishbola, I think I've put on the list as well. Yeah, just a few people that you probably won't see too much of in the series anyway. If we go into training, we need to set up some training stuff, so we'll go in here. This is where you can designate the abilities you want players to focus on during their daily training sessions. Right, so goalkeeping. I want you to be a defensive goalkeeper. I don't care about that. Tuan Zabi. As a centre-back, I'd like you to be... I want something to work on his heading, really. Is there anything that works on a lot of heading? Right, focused, defence. We'll put 3 in defence and 2 on speed. 1 on speed, 1 on physical. Okay, I love that about Pro Evo, that you can set people to do their own... focus training. So again, we'll do the same for Chester on there. I don't need to really worry too much about them. Alan Hutton's on the transfer list, hoping to sell him. Taylor will keep as an offensive fullback. That's not a problem. Hurihan, I think is how you pronounce his name. I will do the rest of these. I just wanted to show you this bit. So we have 3 there and 2. Did that set? Yeah, it did. Okay. I'll go through this and do all this offline in a minute. But let's get into the game against Norwich and see how we get on. So I need to update the team. Just check that everyone's doing okay. Nyland is up, which is great. Hutton is apparently in at right back, which I don't really want. I want El Mahdi in at right back. Jedinak at holding midfield. He's not playing the best. We could give 67. Okay, he's on the transfer list, but we'll give Glenn Whelan a go. And we're going to make... Is that captain? No. There we go, that's captain. We'll make Jack Grealish captain. Codger isn't going to start up front. It's going to be new signing Tammy Abraham to start up top. And I don't think I want McCormack on the bench just because he's pretty good. You can replace Scott Hogan on the bench. Lansbury probably should start. Yeah, Adoma, El Ghazi. We'll go with that. We'll go with that to start. Everyone's pretty fit and healthy. Oh, the other thing I wanted to change was in the preset tactics in advance. I want to take off deep defensive line and I want to change it to tight marking. And we're going to tightly mark Pookie up front. If we get the lead, I'll put the deep defensive line on. But I'm gonna, as soon as we start, I'm going to take that off. So it'll be right on the D-pad. I'm happy to hug the touchline. I also would like... I think centering targets is always a good one because we're going to hug the touchline, which means we can whack crosses in there. Hopefully, Jack Grealish can get on the end of Abraham's knockdowns or anything like that. But let's get into the game against Norwich City, Aston Villa v Norwich. We're going to do this one as a little highlights package and hopefully get 2 games in one episode and cut it up into highlights. So you'll be... It will sort of be like my Football Manager videos. They'll be cut back to when something entertaining or something exciting is happening in the game. As we're looking to get this underway, and there we are, Villa Park, Aston Villa versus Norwich City in the Sky Bet Championship. The players are in the tunnel and ready to come out. So let's get into the action and we'll see the game kick off as Abraham gets his first touch as an Aston Villa player. And let's see what happens. Villa building the ball up well here. They've got it onto the wing, looking for runners in the middle. The cross comes in and Hanley gets it away. It's flicked back to the fullback. Can he get a head on it? No, he can't. It's a good attacking start from Villa at the moment as they spread it back out. They're getting a lot of joy down this right wing, Aston Villa. And that's a poor cross and Krul catches it easily. As Norwich are now launching a dangerous attack. It's Matt Jarvis, flicks the ball in. Vranic with a header. It's an easy catch there for Nyland in the Aston Villa goal. And they look to launch a very quick counter-attack. And they play it up the right-hand side into Grealish. Oh, it's a poor pass from El Mohammadi on the right-hand side. If it is El Mohammadi. It might not be El Mohammadi. And Norwich have regained possession. It doesn't look like this is going to come to anything now. Norwich are on the attack. It's 4-on-3. Look to dink one over the top on the volley. Vranic skies it right over the bar. Nothing coming of that. It all started from looked like a foul on Jack Grealish in the middle of the park. But Norwich got the ball and dinked it over the top. Good hit from Vranic, but not the sweetest of connections. And that didn't help him at all. Villa passing the ball around nicely now. In it goes to centre midfield. There's a nice back heel. Just about reaches his target. And again, they keep the ball. What can they do here? So with Hoodihane at the edge of the box. A little bit too far out for a shot. Into Grealish. He's tackled and sent flying to the floor. But again, nothing from the referee. A good tackle from the Norwich defender as Pookie comes forward. And now Husband has it. And he's dinked the ball into Marshall. Norwich looking to come forward and really put the pressure on. Jarvis on the right-hand side. He's a dangerous cross for the ball, but that one was very poor. And Villa will look to build from the back once again. And it goes into midfield, into Hoodihane again. Up the line, looking for a run from Abraham. It's just stopped his run and cut inside, but it's left a bit of space for Adoma to get infield. Cuts back onto his left foot, puts in a cross. It's there, oh, and closer, just gets a clearance in. And it's a good winning header from Tuanzebe, but couldn't do anything with it. And then, he's lost the ball in a dangerous position. And Aston Villa playing it. Risky at the back, and so are Norwich. But Norwich have played it out, and it's up to Pookie. Pookie holds it up, put under a bit of pressure. And the ball comes in, and that's good ball. And Pookie's in, he's one-on-one, he shoots. Great save from Nyland in the goal for Aston Villa. And now Villa just need to play this sensibly, get it away, and they do. And they slowly move up the pitch. And this has been a lot of commentary for a one highlight. As Abraham makes the run, he's spotted, he's into the area. He turns, it's got to be a penalty. Oh, I thought he was tackled from behind. Tammy Abraham struggling to get involved in the game at the moment. But it's been pretty even so far. It's been pretty even. Norwich looking to get Jarvis in again. He's been a danger man on the right-hand side. Gets his cross in and it's well defended. And Villa again will look to break. Straight looking for Tammy Abraham early, but didn't really get there. Pookie holds it up and he's looking for Vranic, who nearly got in behind. But again, Aston Villa will look to launch a counter-attack. Abraham's made a good run this time. And he's found it into his feet. He just needs to hold this up and be sensible with it. Tammy Abraham does well. Plays a good one too. Now the striker's out wide, but there are men in the box. Oh, it's just a poor cross in. And not the best of deliveries. But we're trying to work this here. It's been put into the box. It's Tammy Abraham. Is that a penalty? It's played on. It's in off the post. What a goal. I couldn't even see who got it. I think it was Jack Grealish. And it is Jack Grealish. And there he is, running off celebrating. Captain for today. Jack Grealish sticks it in. And good play from Tammy. I thought it might have been a penalty here on Tammy Abraham. It went a bit wide. In it goes, Tammy Abraham. It fell to Grealish, in off the post. A wonderful finish. 1-0 to Aston Villa. And it's been a pretty even game, but Villa have been looking for that counter-attack. And finally they've got a goal that gives them the counter-attack. And it's 30 minutes gone. Aston Villa 1, Norwich 0. But Norwich are looking to respond straight away. Great tackle again by Tuanzebe. And Aston Villa are just messing around with it a bit at the back. And they eventually clear their lines into midfield. It's into the box. Pookie looks to turn Tuanzebe with a great last-ditch tackle. And Norwich are pressing very high up the front here. So Aston Villa have to be careful when they build this up. Now, if there's no quick counter-attack on, they're happy to keep possession and just keep the ball moving. And it's a good touch from El Mohammadi, playing at right back today. It's into Hurihan, up to Adoma. Albert Adoma into Abraham, who other than playing his part in that goal, hasn't had too much joy on his debut for Aston Villa. It goes right into Grealish. Grealish has it, turns, looks to play a little past to Hurrihan, but it's intercepted. And Pukki will come forward, but he's wildly outnumbered. And Tuanzebe sweeps up very well. So Abraham's got into space on the right wing. He's just looking to hold on to the ball, waiting for support. He gets it. In goes the cross. It's just whipped in. It's a good ball, but the attackers weren't reading it. And that takes us to half-time. And Aston Villa find themselves 1-0 up. Glenn Whelan having an okay game in holding midfield. 54% of possession to Aston Villa. Only one shot for them and one on target and one goal. But Norwich City having 3 shots and none of them on target. So Aston Villa will be happy with that. We'll go into the game plan and just make some changes. I think everyone's doing okay for fitness. They are. Let's just go into advanced instructions. Defensively, I want to change this to tight marking. And we're going to tightly mark Jarvis. So we're now marking the striker and the right winger. Other than that, we're going to keep it as it is for now. And into the second half we go. So Norwich get the second half underway. And we'll be back if there's any news to update you with. The ball comes in looking for Jarvis, but he's tightly marked by Grealish, who's done very well to get away with that, but couldn't find Abraham with the ball. Aston Villa might have to start going a bit longer or a bit more direct and up in the air to Abraham, but Marshall still has it on the wing. Great tackle from El Mohammadi, and now he's got a few runners ahead of him. Now, this is where Aston Villa are looking to break on the counter-attack. Abraham, good little back heel to Adoma. He's waiting for El Mohammadi's overlap. Is he going to get there? No, he's not. And it's a Norwich throw-in. It's a chance wasted for a counter-attack there, as Vranic comes off to replace by Buendea for Norwich City, and they blink first in the tactical substitution game. It's low in the ground, looking for the sub Buendea, but he's tackled very well at the last minute. There's been quite a lot of that for Aston Villa today, as now they're coming forward. Glenn Whelan up to Tammy Abraham, flicks it round the corner, looking for Grealish. Grealish, nice bit of skill, but the defender read it, and Grealish couldn't go past him. And up to Pukki, who's been well marshalled by Tuanzebe today, into Buendia, and Norwich keep hold of possession, looking out here for Jarvis, who wins the header, but is then flatly taken out, and the referee says play on. So Aston Villa will take that as they go up the wing into Abraham. Abraham trying to do a long ball over to Paslak, but nothing's there. And again, Norwich keep possession. Villa have done this has been a lot of good passing from Villa at the moment. They're keeping the ball very well, not pushing too many men up. Just looking to move forward with it. It's a bit of loose control from El Mohammadi. That's a terrible tackle from the Norwich defender. And it's going to be a booking, I think, or is it just a talking to? It looks like the referee's just going to talk to him. And he gets away with that. That looked like it should have been a booking to me. There's El Mohammadi with a bit of loose control, but he definitely gets the ball first. Now, that's Ben Marshall should be booked for that. Really should be booked for that. That's not a nice tackle at all. And we're just going to look to maybe... Where's Abraham? There he is. Abraham's tool. Let's look to get one in the box. We'll run from the back to the front. I think he was offside as he gets his head to it. He's beaten in the air. It's headed back down. And Norwich live to fight another day. Is it still 1-0 Aston Villa? About an hour gone. So Pukki comes forward. Puts a good ball out to the left to Husband. Husband's just been held up on the wing and he's put under a bit of pressure. Back to Marshall. And that's a good block from El Mohammadi. But he's lost the ball in a very dangerous position. And now Adoma's going to have to cover. Ball in, and Nyland, the goalkeeper, just dives on it. It's a very good save. Nicely held. And Aston Villa are doing all right here. Not under too much pressure from Norwich. They haven't been... Villa haven't really been a force going forward at all, which would be a concern. But Norwich have grabbed that. And that should be easy for Chester, and it is. And yeah, 1-0, only 20 minutes to go. So Villa will be happy to get a win on their first day. Abraham from the edge of the box shoots, and Krull holds on to it quite easily. It's the first real effort Abraham's had on goal. And it wasn't too bad. A good connection, just not as much to want. Pukki's finally, for once, got the wrong side of Tuanzebe, but he is held up, and that's an easy interception. It goes backwards to Nyland in goal, who it's a long clearance up to El Ghazi on the left wing. And Aston Villa come again. It's a long ball out to Marshall on the left-hand side. And he's put a low cross in, and it's well defended by Tuanzebe. And they're just going to go long, Aston Villa, to try and hit Abraham. And they do. And he wins the flick on. And Grealish manages to get it out to El Ghazi. There's a lot of space didn't connect with that pass very well at all. And Norwich hold on to it and aren't really under any pressure whatsoever at the moment. Pookie looks to put the ball through. It's easy for Nyland. And we're just going to get some substitutes ready. A few people are looking a little bit tired now. Jack Grealish in the middle of the park is looking tired. He's got a goal. Glenn Whelan's probably the more important one to bring off. So we'll bring on Jedinak for him. Lansbury will come on for Grealish. And Jedinak will become the captain. We'll leave Abraham on for a little bit longer. He's not having the best of games. But he's doing a good job where we need him to at the moment. We're 1-0 up. And he's doing okay. With 10 minutes to go, we're just going to make those 2 subs and keep 1 in the bag just in case we need it. As Norwich are playing a lot more attacking than they were at the start of the game. And Aston Villa come forward. He's waiting for a run here, El Ghazi. Not many options, but he holds on to it and buys himself some time. And Abraham just couldn't get that back. But Villa keep the ball. Adoma, good overlap run by El Mohammadi, who gets there. And he gets in front of his man. Oh, it's just over the bar. That was unlucky. That was a good bit of football from Aston Villa. As Adoma held the ball up well on the right-hand side. Found El Mohammadi, who whipped in a cross after taking a touch. And then the header just over the bar. And that will give the chance for Villa to do their double substitutions. And Jedinak and Whelan go on. Lansbury and Jedinak come on. Grealish and Whelan go off. Whelan, a good game. A good game. He's actually impressed me there. He's done better than I thought. He would have to maybe reconsider his transfer listing. It's fed through. Jarvis is in. He cuts it back. Oliveira. What a save from Nyland. What a save. Norwich really created that chance out of nothing. And Nyland keeps it at 1-0. And I think we're just going to make another little quick tactical change. We're going to drop that. We're going to bring that defensive line back in. Just so that we play a little bit tighter. And we're going to give Abraham a rest and just get some fresh legs on in McCormack up front. Just to do a little bit of running. Hold the ball up. Big lad. Win the headers. That's all we need. So it's 4 minutes to go. And Marshall swings it in. It's headed away. And Chester is in a race with Paslak. Paslak gets there first. And then he beats Chester. Bjornada has it. Aston Villa just trying to hold the space. Jarvis turns, gets it down, looking for the return. And Neil Taylor will just put his boot through that and just get it away. So as we go into injury time, Aston Villa just holding on to the ball, having no need to really push forward with it. And they're doing this very well. Just keeping possession. No need to do anything stupid. They can just afford to keep moving the ball. And there it is. It's a 1-0 win for Aston Villa. First league game of the campaign. And it's Jack Grealish's goal that gives Aston Villa a 1-0 win. And we'll be back if there's any transfer news or the next game. We'll see you then. Okay, so we have some deals. They only granted a bonus for achieving one of their goals. Bonus of 19,810. That's nice of him to go into our salary. Let's see what he has to say. Into the missions then. Win the first match completed. So Owners Trust back up to 49. It dropped to 47 after we didn't win the International Champions Cup, obviously. So Tammy Abraham there, getting a little news clip because of his debut. But we've got some news on negotiations as well. So let's have a look. Kabai, what's he done? Has he gone up? Has he gone down? I think I'd rather get, I don't know, he's really good, Yohan Kabai. He's really good. Really need to get that salary down. Goal bonus, appearance bonus. I mean, so much of our salary. Okay, we'll go for that. 2-year contract. A very low release fee, but we're picking him up on a free, so that's not too bad. Plea is good. He is good. He has offered new terms, doing me on the cards as he seems willing to negotiate. Again, we're offering a release fee which is much less than his. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can get him down a bit lower. So, yeah, 90%, 69. We're chucking a goal bonus, lower, up the release fee to 8 million. We'll give you a win bonus and an appearance bonus. We'll give you a bit more for a goal. How about that? Come on. 58, 59. I don't really want to give you too much more. Okay, we'll go for that. We'll go for that. We might as well see what Ben Arthur wants as well. So he wants a 1-year contract on, I mean, let's 79, 686. Isn't that much? Again, we can probably give you quite, I don't mind if you get have a low release fee, Ben Arthur, because if we get any money for you, I'm happy with that. Win, goal, appearance, bump up the salary a little bit. We'll offer that. And Lincoln, who is quite the youngster. Oh, he hasn't got back to us yet. So, there we go. We're doing some negotiations, and let's go forward in time. See how it happens. We've got more negotiations, this time with Lincoln, who's negotiated something. So, let's see what he... I think we can get him for quite cheap here. If we go appearance, goal, win, 80%. Can we knock that down again? I mean, you're not going to play that much this season, I don't think. I'd be very happy if he accepts that. Right, let's carry on. See what happens. Lionel Messi has won Europe's Best Player Award. Well done, Mr. Messi. Look at him with his award. Looking good in his tuxedo. Lots of applause all around. Well done, Mr. Messi. Transfer negotiations are broken for a player. However, we've got a new negotiation for Kabay and Ben Arthur. They've offered... Renegotiations are broken down for plea. These guys are still... They're still negotiating. Wow, he now wants a lot of bonus. Just a lot of salary. It's most of our salary. Tell you what, Kabay, we'll give you a big whacking goal bonus instead. How about that? We'll lower that and give you a big... it's not going up anymore. Lower your release fee to 6 million. 58. Goal 73. Right, we'll see what they come back to with that. 622. That's not too bad. For 81%. If we knock that down and put his... No, okay, so we'll leave that up. Win. Okay, Ben Arthur. If you score goals, and we win, then you can get a nice hefty bonus. Right, that's it. I'm not negotiating anymore. We're going to see what they come back with and go from there. And we're back for the game against Brentford, again at Villa Park. 2 home games in today's episode. Jedinak back in the team, leading the team out. He's fit, he's ready to go. And there's a few changes in it. We'll go through the lineups in a minute. We'll just let you see the graphic of the lineup so that we can go through it together and tell you what it's like, as we're using elaborate Scottish Premier League football. It doesn't go through the lineups, but Elfnick has come in for Chester at the back. On the right-hand side, Delat is playing ahead of El Mohammadi for this game. And Abraham is up front once again. So Aston Villa put in a good number of passes together here. Abraham, as it looks to lay it off. He was looking for Hudahane, but just couldn't find the ball. And Delat gets up and heads well, but it falls to Brentford. And this is Brentford's first real attack of the game. And Watkins has got the pace of Tuanzebe, but he recovers well and forces him wide into Mapawa, who turns, shoots, and he's hit the post. And Brentford are unlucky to not be in the lead early on in the game. And Villa are very lucky to still be at 0-0 as they look out to the right-hand side into Adoma, who has time to bring it down. Abraham ran wide, but Adoma's pass was poor. And here come Brentford again. So Villa have already been warned once. Let's see if they learn from that lesson. So, free kick from Elphick. Goes long. And we're in the flick on with Jack Grealish, but he's given away a free kick somehow. Not too sure there. It looked like it was a very clear win of the header. We'll see this in a replay as John's for the ball. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Grealish has won the header. If anything, it's a foul on Grealish for a late challenge, but the referee's given it in Brentford's favour, and Bentley takes the resulting free kick. Grealish has found a little pocket of space, and he's got a runner outside on the left, and he puts it through. It's El Ghazi. El Ghazi's in behind, he shoots. That's a terrible, terrible finish from El Ghazi. Jack Grealish did really well to find that little turn and space there. Fed it into El Ghazi with a lovely weighted pass, and El Ghazi, he's tried to just dink it past the goalkeeper. It's a terrible, terrible effort. And it's 2 good chances each. And it's 0-0 after 12 minutes. And Brentford have worked this well. Watkins looking for Morphy again. Tuanzebe goes with him. And then they have enough players back to intercept that. But they don't clear it very well, Villa. And here come Brentford again. Watkins into Barbet. And that's no, it's not a good foul. The referee plays advantage. But Aston Villa live to hold on. And look to build something of their own here. And there's a really big switch on the right-hand side, and it still does about find it now. And Abraham just doesn't have the strength, and he's been bullied off the ball. And here come Brentford. So Makoto into Woods. Woods onto the right-hand side. That's a poor pass. And Norton does well. If he's giving that to Brentford as well, I'm going to be fuming. He has. It's a free kick to Brentford. Nothing wrong with this. Taylor gets up, heads it. It's just a fair 50-50 challenge. And I am not happy with this at the moment. This referee is robbing us. As the ball goes in, Barana with a header. And it's gone over the bar. Goalkeeper had it covered, I think. But it was a good little header. And the goalkeeper was a bit panicked. But yeah, over the bar, he had it covered. Nothing really to worry about. Jack Grealish looked like he was fouled. And the ref isn't giving anything to Villa today. He really is not giving anything. Grealish gets it back on the edge. Hurihan. He was lining up a shot. That's a good tackle though. And then Mojito gets up in time to block the pass as well. And Morpé's beaten the offside trap. And lays it back to Benararia. And it's a good interception to knock it off there by Elphick. Who's doing okay. His first league game. He played one of the friendlies in the competition. Of which, I forgot to say before, we... beat Celtic 1-0 and lost to Barcelona 1-0 as Morpé's in. He's got to score that. Good save from Highland in goal. And Morpé was just left in absolute acres there. I don't know how it's put in here. It's just a good bit of movement to get the wrong side of Tuanzebe. And it's a corner to Brentford. Can they make anything from this? 22 minutes gone and Brentford have a corner. Watkins to take it. He goes short to Odebayo. Odebayo holds it up, and that's easy for Grealish to intercept. Now, can Villa launch anything from this? Grealish looking to run with it, and he's got the pace to get away from Wood here. Lays it off, looking for Abraham. It's a poor pass from Grealish. He was obviously tired after that run. And it's a pretty even game so far. And Aston Villa, Tammy Abraham with some great hold-up play here. And he's won Aston Villa a free kick in a very dangerous position. Now, do Villa have a set-piece taker? That's the question. Do they have one? Wood's getting a talking to from the referee. It's a dangerous position to give away a free kick. Abraham here got it into his feet and was twisting and turning and just got just in front of Wood and won a foul, which is great. So, they've given it to El Ghazi. Let's just 74. It's going to be Hurahan, I think, with 75. So this is what we're going to go for. Can we just get this up and down over the wall? Hurahan to take it. Flicks it over the wall. Oh, it's just over the bar. Goalkeeper looked to have had it covered. It's a great effort from Hurahan. So unlucky. Just didn't get the last bit of dip. And it stays at 0-0. Just under half an hour gone. It's a good overlap from Taylor. And he's got a bit of space to run into. And he's looking to use his pace to go around Jean-Vier. Gets a cross in. Oh, Abraham just couldn't match it. And Aston Villa are just starting to grow into this game now. Is the half-time whistle? Is there going to be a goal before half-time? Or is the half-time whistle going to save somebody from conceding? As Wood has a bit of time on the ball here, and Brentford build it out from the back very nicely. Grealish is in space. He's going to have a go. Jack Grealish! Oh! Just wide. It was just all from a little goal kick out from Aston Villa. And it went into Jedinak. Jedinak put a nice little ball through, and Grealish realised he had space to run into. And then he just hit it, just span off his foot in the wrong direction. Goalkeeper was scrambling, and again, it's Villa that are being the most threatening. 10 minutes to go in the first half. And Abraham's played a nice little 1-2, but again, just couldn't get onto the edge of the return pass from Grealish. But Aston Villa still come forward, and Abraham is looking to make a run in behind. And he's got it. Abraham looks to curl one. Oh! It's a goal kick, and Abraham, he's growing into a Villa shirt. He really is. We're starting to understand the runs he makes and where he goes. As he got this one and then pulled it back onto his right-hand side. Maybe could have slipped Grealish in. But again, it's got the goalkeeper in Bentley in goal for Brentford scrambling. But it's all Aston Villa. It is all Villa. And it looks like the half-time whistle is going to come to Brentford's rescue here because they're just about holding on. And they're through it. Hurihan's through. Looks to cut it back. And the referee realised we didn't have an advantage after Hurihan was through. And it's Mikoto, I think, for Brentford picking up a yellow card. It was a bad tackle. Abraham did really well to use his strength. And as he slipped this ball through, yeah, Mikoto just catches him and gets a yellow card for his troubles. And it's just a bit out of shooting range. So let's get Tammy Abraham again and see if we can get this to work. So stay onside, dink it in, and it's not really worked. Well, it hasn't worked at all. It's not really worked. But Aston Villa created some space. He's in behind. He shoots. It's a great block. And Hurricane denied a goal there. Or Hurricane. I don't know how you say that name. But Aston Villa get a corner. That was a good little move. Nice little 1-2 on the edge of the box. So what can we do here? They can go for... We'll put it to the far post. We're going to drill it, if we can, to the far post. And it goes in, and it's into the middle. And it's sort of semi-cleared. Hurricane will pick this up. And he's just trying to create a bit of space for himself. It's come to Jedinak on the edge, who hits it. It's an easy catch for Bentley. So Abraham's looking to get in behind, but the defender just gets his head to it. But Aston Villa aren't done yet on this attack. It's a nice little flick into Hurricane, who turns. And he's got a lot of space to run into. Hurricane shoots! Oh, it's just past that post again. And it's all Aston Villa. It is all Aston Villa. And they just cannot get this breakthrough. Lovely flick. Hurricane danced around one tackle. And then just got to the edge of the box. And maybe should have gone for a bit more of precision and less power. But it's all Villa. Brentford have worked this well. And is there going to be a killer blow for Aston Villa at the end of this half? I don't think there is. Delac with a terrible clearance though. And it's given them a chance. Judge on the edge. And Villa playing a dangerous game. But that is half time. And Brentford are lucky to be going in at 0-0. It has been all Aston Villa. And, I mean, we've had 7 shots. The problem is only one of them has been on target. We're going to keep it as the same for the second half and get underway. Tammy Abraham's hold-up play today deserves a goal. It really does deserve a goal. So we're just going to look. I don't care who gets it. If we win 2 out of 2, I'll be a happy man. It falls to Judge on the edge and he scored out of absolutely nothing. I thought we'd won the first header. I thought we'd got to the clearance, but Judge has stuck it in the back of the net. His shot just too powerful for the goalkeeper from Aston Villa. And we'll see the replay here. And honestly, that has come out of absolutely nothing. That has come out of nothing. They got down the wing here. We've gone out to cover it, put it in, won the first header. And then Jedinak just couldn't get there. His shot's too powerful. And it's 1-0 Brentford. Can you believe it? Not deserved at all for the team in claret. But, you know, we've been dominating the game. So Villa can go on and do this again. Although that's a terrible pass into Morphy. He's looking over the top to Watkins. And he's got the pace. He's got the wrong side to Nzavi. But he's recovered. And he's laid that in. What a save that is. And Aston Villa look to get it away. And now we're just a bit shaken here, Aston Villa. But can we launch a counter-attack? Hopefully we can. Into Abraham. Abraham, back it goes. He's run into space. It's a lovely 1-2. Can Abraham have the strength? No, he couldn't. He's just lacking that little bit of physicality, Tammy. Yeah, it's just a shame. I think we're going to have to make a change in a minute and go 2 up top because we are still dominating the play. As I say, Brentford were lucky to get that goal. But here they come again. Great tackle from Tuanzebe. Good little foot in. And I think going 2 up front will give us a little bit more of an option. Maybe bring McCormack on and go a bit direct. Or Codger. Both of them are good in the air. As Brentford are looking to get in behind. He shoots. It's 2-0. They've ripped us to pieces with that passing move there. And it's Mopé. It's just not good. They're passing this around well. We're diving into tackles. Not standing up. Men getting drawn out of position. I don't know what Taylor's doing there. And it's 2-0. And that's going to force my hand into a tactical change and a player change, I think. We're gonna leave Jack Grealish as an attacking midfield. We're actually going to take Jedinak off. We're going to put him up front. It's going to be Abraham and Codger up front, centre forward. Jack Grealish can become captain. How's everyone's fitness doing? Not too bad. Let's see if we can just go a bit more attacking and we'll bring El Mohammadi as an overlapping fullback. That's a good point. Let's play overlapping fullbacks. Attacking instructions, advanced instructions. Let's still want centering targets rather than hug the touchline. Let's put attacking fullbacks on and get El Mohammadi really up the pitch. We need 2 goals, so we need to go and risk it. 2-0 down at home. Jedinak off, Codger on, Delac off, and El Mohammadi on. Let's see if that makes a difference. So Villa on the attack now. Al Ghazi looks to put the cross in. They've won another corner. Will this one be a little bit better? It's going to be El Ghazi to take it. And we're going to go for the train and just see if we can confuse Brentford a little bit. We're going to try and hang this one up in the air for one of the tall guys to get on the end of. The keeper's come out for it and got a punch. And El Mohammadi, the fresh leg of El Mohammadi, will pick this up. And he lays it back. Sensible pass. He's got Adoma on the edge. Adoma shoots, and Bentley with a good save and well held by the Brentford goalkeeper, who's thrown it out into a very dangerous position. And now we could be in here. It's Kodji shoots, and Bentley makes another save. And it's following the pattern of the whole game. It's all Villa, and they somehow find themselves 2-0 down. So the back post is in the air, and Barbet just about wins the header. But we keep hold of the ball. Villa keep hold of it. Grealish looks to give a give and go into Moukoko. He just couldn't get the ball out of his feet, Grealish. But he's still there. Battling well. We've got a dangerous free kick again towards the edge of the box. Right. Let's see. Is anyone I've brought on a better taker? It's going to be Hurrihan again. We'll go for it with Hurrihan. He was so close on the last one. Let's see if we can just put this one into the corner. He does! What a free kick. That is a wonderful free kick from Hurrihan. And he gets the goal. Oh, he's curled that lovely. What a peach into the corner. It's a wonderful, wonderful strike. And it's just what Aston Villa deserve. They've been all over Brentford in this game. And it is 2-1 now. 2-1. They're back in the game. But here come Brentford. Berama into Judge, one of the goal scorers. Mapoy looks to turn. Dinks it over the top to Watkins, who just couldn't get his shot off. And now he's forced wide, which is fine. We're just going to shadow him out here. No need to really put too much pressure on the ball. He's not going anywhere. But he does win a corner. It's gone short to Mapoy, who swings across it. That should be easy for Taylor, and he heads it away. Grealish can't get there. Judge picks it up on the edge. It's put under pressure from Kodja. And Judge again. Let's just see if we can get a bit of pressure on here. And we should be able to be sensible with this. But Neil Taylor's nearly lost it in a dangerous position. They're flying into tackles, Brentford. There's got to be more cards here. It's Judge, the captain, number 18. Trying to plead his innocence. It looked awful. It looked like an awful, awful tackle on Taylor. He's a bit of loose control, maybe a handball. But he's so late. He is so late. It should be a yellow card. But it's not. And we have to carry on. We're just going to play this out from the back. So Grealish has made a lovely run. He's into a bit of space. They just got a tackle in there. And Grealish was unlucky. But now they've got a man in behind. And Tuanzebe doesn't know whether to come or go. He's got to go to the ball. And he reads that very, very well, Tuanzebe. Great defending from the youngster there. On loan from Man United. And showed why he's at such a big club. Oh, it's overrun. That's a good tackle, that one. I'll give him that. Watkins comes away with it. It looks to go wide to Mapoy. He's not going to get that, though. And with 20 minutes to go, Aston Villa need one more goal to get a point. So Villa building it up on the edge of the box. Abraham's in a bit of space. He's got Taylor behind him. He swings the cross in. Oh, it's just over the head of Kodja. And it seemed like he ducked out of the way, in all honesty. And Brentford look to hold on to it, and they're going to try and play this in behind. As we're throwing men forward with our attacking fullbacks and our attacking strategy now. And we drag Grealish in attacking midfield. So we really aren't too worried about the defence. And Taylor will pick that up rather easily. And then just keeps the ball. And there's a big switch on to El Mohammadi. We found him. And he's got Adoma in front of him. He's got Abraham inside. He's got Kodja even. Kodja, ref. How's that not a foul, ref? He didn't get the ball. Watkins looks to hold it up. And does well. But passes it straight out of play. Brentford are rattled. But there is only 10 minutes left. And Villa need a goal. They come forward with Taylor. He's going to cross this one from deep. Looking for El Mohammadi, who doesn't win the knockdown. I thought that was then going to fall to the edge of the area. And it might be time for a third striker as Taylor just about recovers that really well. And then he's fouled late again. I don't know if they're deliberately aiming for Taylor, but there's a bit of space on the edge. Oh, Bentley plucks it out the air. It should have probably gone through to Abraham after his little spin and go. But Adoma was very unlucky. And Tuanzebe wins that header. We can't get onto the second ball. Neon Taylor is looking absolutely dead as we've played him as an attacking fullback. You can see him just at the top of the screen looking very, very tired. And it's a good block from Elphick, who's done fairly well. We're going to bring on Scott Hogan just to replace Al Ghazi on the left-hand side. So we know it's someone that can cut in onto his right foot as Brentford make a substitution as well. 7 minutes to go. Brentford win a corner from that throw. And they've not sent too many men forward. I'll track the short runner here. Judge swings it in. And it's a good headed clearance. Now, can we do something with this? Abraham. He's still got quite a lot of energy left, which is good. He's got a lot of space to run into here. They're not pressuring him at all. And he holds it up. Looks for the return. He's on the edge of the box. What can he do? He's just trying to win something. He's got to run in front of him. He's put inside. Oh, what a save. What a save from Bentley in goal for Brentford. Abraham did really well here to hold it up, waiting for the run of Adoma. And he put it in, and Adoma on his weaker left foot just couldn't find the corner. Do not deserve to lose this game. Hogan to the sub to swing this in. Can we get on the end of it? We can. It's a header. Oh, it's gone wide. It's gone wide of the post. It was a good ball in from Hogan. And oh, he's got to be doing better. He was holding off the defender. Aston Villa do not deserve to lose this game. 2 minutes to go. Villa are going to lob this into the box. That could be far too hard. Is it hard? Abraham trying to win the knockdown but just couldn't get there. But we've robbed it in the box. Abraham's in the middle. Oh, the cutback wasn't strong enough. Neil Taylor, as mentioned before, is dead on his feet. But we've robbed it. We've robbed it in the box. It's Hogan. He's put it into the corner of the goal. Scott Hogan, the substitute, has come on. The number 9, and has he rescued a draw for Villa? The fans seem to think so. It was terrible, terrible defending from Brentford. The number 21 is robbed by Hogan on the edge of the box, and he just curls it past the goalkeeper, having seen what Adoma had done before. Oh, Hogan took his time, picked his corner, and sticks it in, and it's 2-2. The goalkeeper wasn't ready for that. Look, wasn't expecting it to be lost there, and Hogan just curls it, places it into the far corner, and it's 2-2. That's exactly what Aston Villa needed. And after being 2-0 down, Cultured left foot will take the draw, but it's been robbed again. Codger's robbed him. Abraham's in the middle. It's Tammy Abraham for his first goal for the club. He's put it in and surely won it for Villa. It's 3-2. Tammy Abraham, can you believe it? Tammy Abraham gets the goal. Oh, it's wonderful stuff from Villa. Terrible stuff from Brentford. The defending was awful. Codger robbed him. Abraham picked the same corner as Hogan. Oh my word. Absolute scenes at the end of the game. Is it going to be 2 from 2? Abraham was in on goal, and then what a finish. That's why we brought him in on loan from Chelsea. Tammy Abraham, what a finish, son. 3-2 and into 3 minutes of injury time. Neil Taylor dives in, he's looking tired. Baramla keeps the ball into Wood. Wood into Morpay. Morpay back to Wood. Is he offside? He's onside and he's equalised, and the scenes just continue. He looked offside to me, but the linesman doesn't put his flag up, and Wood has a goal. And Neil Taylor diving. He's just so tired, Neil Taylor. Into Woods here. Little 1-2. I think he's off. I think he's offside. But obviously it's a computer game, so it will know whether it's offside or not. But it looked very, very close to being offside. So if we can just... this is the one we want. When that ball is passed... Tuanzebe is just keeping him on. That's the contact there. He's onside. It's a lovely finish. And it's 3-0. Can you believe it? They bring off the book to Moko Tojo. I've said his name so many times differently. And that is it. They scored with the last kick of the game to make it 3-0. What an episode. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the highlights, sort of way we've done it. And I hope you just enjoyed it. I mean, what a game. 3-0. Goals in the 90th, the 92nd and the 94th. It was absolutely incredible. And thank you for being here with me to watch it. Oh, but for now, I need a little break and a little lie down. But, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Mbappe gets man of the match. I don't understand how Adoma got a 5.5 when he got an assist for Abraham for what could have been the winner. An entertaining 3-3 draw. Oh, but for now, as we sit 5th in the table... Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new and if you want more videos like this. If you like it, leave a like and there'll be more Pairs content on the channel. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.